you've had a long career. You've worked with a lot of artists. You've watched them grow. In your opinion, what is the key for an artist to have a long career, stay relevant?
Ah, man, originality, substance, focus, determination, knowing exactly how to recreate the wheel when they need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still keep their sense of individuality, keep the whole idea of what you are. Tell a lot of these artists right now, we're in a saturated market right now with a saturated sound, it's kind of like the most common saturated. It's kind of like the most common sound that I've heard in the whole history of music. Like I think all music decades when they transcended. You had the New Jack Swing, you had this popular music, we had all these type of things, but like this is the kind of like probably the most how do you say it, the most consistent sound that I've heard in the whole history of music. We have and everybody's basing their style on this one certain sound, and this is the first time I've ever kind of seen this like that. The only time I've actually witnessed it before was like the Miami bass sound. Like, the Miami bass sound when everybody, you had this Planet Rock type thing where everybody, you know it was Miami because Planet Rock, that Planet Rock, and everything was used by the 808. Now the 808 kit has now been overmixed now, and it's been mixed and it's been pushed past the red, and it's parallel compressed now, and it's now a tighter thing. It's kind of called the trap drums. You know what I'm saying? And this is the most consistent sound I've heard in the whole history of music, where the sound is like the quality, the tempo. You listen to the radio. If you really listen to the radio, that drum machine pattern could actually be for the whole day. You know what I'm saying? But with that, you have an influx of and have a melting pot of all these artists and all these artists, and everybody's obeying just this type of melody rap. It's called melody rap, which makes it even harder because so you won't have the Busta Rhymes, you won't have the Redmans, the Method Mans, the Jay Z's. You won't have too much of the trendsetters, the DMXs. But in that sound, you will have stars. You have the Roddy Rich. You have you have YG. You have some people that still stick to the code because YG is really not a melody rapper, but you have your rappers over it, but then you also have the melody dudes over it. So in this time where you have so much, you have to really stand out, man. So it takes a lot of it takes a lot of history of knowing what brought you here, like the music that brought you here and the artists that brought them here, then knowing how to maintain what you know from what you studied, and didn't know how to maintain that flow. And then who knows where the sound is going to go next? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But you got to be ready to attack it. You got to be ready to know. Like Lil Wayne transcended. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake transcended. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be one of those. So I would say follow the guidelines of those people and get it popping. You know what I'm saying?